Today, I want to talk about something called addictions and how to overcome it. The first thing is you must know for what you are addicted. It can be a simple tea or a coffee or a sugar or even a Facebook or social media or to a person or to a place or to some eatables. Why do we need to measure something whether we are addicted or no? Because we have to see where exactly our weakness is. When we become aware of it, most of the problems get solved automatically. What I mean to say is people don't know what they are addicted of. What is exact meaning of addiction is, if I have coffee, if I drink it and enjoy, that is not addiction. If I don't get what I want and if I crave for it, there it's addiction. You go to a good hotel, there's a lot of food, you love food, you eat, that is not addiction. But if you want something and if it is not there, or something you like, if it is taken away, and when you crave, so craving is equal to addiction. If you crave for something, when it is not there, then there is an addiction. So where does the craving comes from? Craving comes from either the body or the mind. Why I say body? Because for example, for over the years, 30, 40, 50 years, 20 years, 10 years, when you are constantly having a pattern of life, your body continuously get used to it and the brain releases certain amount of chemicals. And when you suddenly stop it, the body waits for it for a few hours and then it is highly got used to such chemicals and then it will crave. Only people with a very high willpower or people with very high meditation power, only they can overcome such situations. Other, they just surrender to that craving and then they again start. So people think the addiction is only from the mind, but remember it also comes from the body. The month of January, I thought to quit milk and the milk products. And until today, there is no milk or any of its substances I am not taking. It's like a vegan. I'm just trying it to test the strength of my mind. The day when I quit, it naturally came from my inner. No more milk products. Done. I decided. Whenever I decide on that moment. Not from today, tomorrow morning or Friday morning. No. That moment, that very moment, I decided. Then for almost like 3-4 hours, there is no thoughts and everything was good. Later, my body started showing some kind of restlessness. And I am very much aware that I was waiting to see what reactions are going to take care. Since I am aware, I was just observing. Then my body started waiting for something. So when I was just observing, and my mind started playing tricks. Why you want to try now? Just enjoy, have sweets and all this stuff. I said to my mind, shh, don't talk. Then I saw that the whole day, like almost like 5-6 hours, the body is craving for something. Then I understood. From my childhood to almost 37 years, every day I used to take milk. So my body is very much accustomed to milk. Later I understood. It is not just milk, it is curd, it is cheese, it is paneer, it is butter, it is ghee, it is sweets. Everything I need to stop. But with a big smile I said, yes, I have taken a decision, I will stand. On that first day, the second half, there was some restlessness in the body. Mind will always try to play tricks. I didn't encourage both, I was just witnessing. And from the day 2, naturally, I started becoming more aware of anything I buy or they prepare at the home or in the office. I make tea by myself. So I am very conscious of what ingredients go and if it is no, definitely no. So it's been almost 5 months, more than 150 days. No milk, no byproducts. And absolutely there is no craving. Then I understood how much mental power I have. I don't know when I am going to quit or is it a lifetime choice, I don't know. I am enjoying without milk. My body loves without milk now. I'm content. So we have to test ourselves. Remember 37 years with the milk, all of a sudden you stop. Try. Anything which you like a lot. I love paneer very much, but now I'm able to live without it. It is not killing our desires or sacrificing, but my body naturally rejected milk. But the same body again started craving for it. Look at that. So I listen to my body, I listen to my mind, I listen to my intellect, and I listen to my soul. So I go accordingly and experiment. 150 days, nothing. So I'm happy. I'm happily eating everything else, all vegan foods, and wherever I go. So this test I conducted on myself. So I would definitely ask all of you, like whatever you take every day, regularly, whatever it may be, stop it for a few days and see how your body and mind works, how the craving goes. And very importantly, if you love pastries, buy a pastry, keep it in front of you, just have a look at it. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, don't try to eat. But see how your mind and body functions. You have to do that right away, after my session, immediately. Then you will understand how much mental power or mind power you have. Whether it is increased because of meditation, or are you still the same? So do it today and do it after 1 month and then check. The self-checking is very important. It will make you understand where you stand and where you want to reach. People who have, see, the sweets, the milk, the sugar, these are okay, but there are certain addictions which are very dangerous, like drugs, marijuana, drinks too much, smoking too much. All these are higher versions of addictions. These addictions, it all comes from the stress. People want to forget something, or people want to come out of their mental tortures or the mental stress. So they always look for some substance outside, in any other form, liquid form or solid form. They go and crazily dance all night to just forget. But what happens next day? Again it starts. Again and again and again, the same thing is coming out. And whatever the methods they try to take from outside, it's all very temporary, for a few hours. Instead of searching outside, they have to search inside. They have to go deep within. Dolofen is the chemical which gets released from the brain, which is 100 times powerful than the painkillers. Dolofen is one kind of chemical the brain releases when we meditate. So that becomes a natural painkiller for us, 100 times more powerful than the regular painkillers. So that soothes you. So people with these extreme habits, when they meditate, without more emotions, without struggle, naturally they will change. What a beautiful change, you see. I have witnessed one case directly of my German client who was a chain smoker. We put a pyramid cap on his head, asked him to do for 30 minutes meditation. He quit the smoking on that same moment. They all search for solutions outside. Whatever problems we get, we search the solutions outside. You may get, but it will be for temporary. Pain we can't avoid, but suffering we can avoid, as Buddha said. So go deep within you. There you will find the permanent solutions. When you seek outside, most of the time you don't get solutions. Even if you get, it only stays for very small period of duration. Again it starts. So first you need to measure the time with your addiction. When you stop something which you like a lot, then you will understand how your mind is functioning. Mind is such a beautiful element. When you rightly use it, it will attract what you want. But if you don't take the driver's seat of the mind, you will have the craziest ride in your life. So it is your responsibility to do more meditation. Take the driver's seat of the mind, calm it down, slow it down. Then absolutely you can come out of all the addictions very naturally, because our body is more intelligent. Our brain is more intelligent. You have to allow the higher energy. It needs to be powered up. When you are powered up, this will happen.
Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button for the latest updates.